the gates! Special permission!
Entering the lower city in the final act of Baldur's Gate 3 is incredibly quick and easy if you know what to do, and this guide will take you through the steps needed to do so while providing some insight and a quick look at some of the amazing things you can do once you're inside. This can be done in minutes once you've begun Act 3, and from the waypoint, which you'll walk by after arriving in the zone, simply head northeast, where you'll see several people conversing outside of Arfur's mansion. There'll be some dialogue in DC here. Be advised there's several options you can use to progress the quest at this point, and overall, it's flexible. In this example, we'll use Detect Thoughts to learn he's concerned about the children finding their way into the basement.
I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement?
Sus. Let's convince him to let the less fortunate stay in the mansion. Surely he can find accommodation elsewhere for the time being.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
Depending on your choices, you might be pitted in a fight against the guild, and if so, just deal with it. I find taking out the 2 ranged enemies first can make this fight considerably easier, but overall it shouldn't be too difficult for your party at this point. Afterwards, of course, we go directly inside to check the basement out, and once entering, it's in the back right where you'll find a hatch. If your dialogue allowed Arfur to remain in the mansion, you'll need to open and enter without him seeing, but it's possible. Distract him with another character, close the door, whatever it takes. Unlock the hatch with the actual key, a knock spell, or a lockpick, and go down.
Avoid that trap.
Time to dance.
Your spidey sense will begin to tingle, and there's a ton of these little tripwires around the room. You can carefully maneuver your way around, position all party members except for one back upstairs to limit the damage you might take, or accidentally set all the traps off while making a tutorial video. It's embarrassing, but I'll leave it in so you can see that it doesn't much matter how you get to the bear in the chest at the other side of the room, just get there. If you pass a DC, you can investigate the bear. My character failed here, so I'll disarm and unlock the chest. Read the note inside and your quest journal will be updated. Once outside the mansion again, head to the southeast. At the very first tent on your left, there's an NPC that won't have any icon, but if you're listening carefully or reading the text on the screen, you'll notice he's calling to Shadowheart. This NPC will progress her companion quest, and it's tricky to find your first time through the game. To the right of that is our actual destination, the Flaming Fist, and collecting donations here. And based on the note that we read in Arthur's basement, we want to chat with the guard and try to get inside to investigate. In this example, I'll use Persuasion, but remember to initiate the dialogue with your preferred character to increase your success here. Once the guard agrees, make your way to the northern section of the tent, and your party should pick up that the box here is trapped. Inform the guard of your findings, and he'll want you to seek out whoever is responsible. Now, depending on how your original dialogue with Arfur went, he may be inside the mansion or at Shress's Caress, which he may or may not have let you know. You know where the mansion is, so let's head north, up the path from the Rivington waypoint, and we'll need to get past the first set of guards here. Now, in terms of game progress, you might want to check out the circus on your way by, but this guide will of course be skipping that. But I do feel it's worth pointing out for anyone who doesn't know about it, because there's lots of cool quests and things to do there. Take the last pathway on the east before the guards, and you'll be able to hop down onto the cliffs. From the right position, which is at X40, Y50, you can jump onto the platform and simply climb your way up and around the guards. Shress's Caress is directly next to the new waypoint, and you'll find Arfur behind the curtain on your character's right as you enter. Work your way through some more dialogue, and Arfur will give you a pass to the lower city. This can be brought to the guard at the north end, who will lower the drawbridge for you.
You followed me all the way here?
With that, you are free to continue into Lower City, although I'd highly recommend exploring more of the areas that we've seen in this walkthrough and the intermediate area Worm's Crossing that you just unlocked. Lower City will play a pivotal part in the finale of your journey, and there's tons to do, from completing companion quests like Shadowheart, who we mentioned in this guide already, and there's even a companion you can still recruit at this point. I hope you found the walkthrough helpful, and thanks for watching.